You mentioned the hiring of these virtual assistants. You decided to start a business around staffing. Maybe tell a little bit of why and
Yeah.
how and all around.
Well, it's so funny. Every day people would ask me, how are you doing this with virtual staff? You have 70 some odd virtual staff people. And I'm like, it's amazing. You should try it. It's a game changer. And it got to the point where I kept telling my story and people were like, well, I want to get one. And what can we do? And I realized that my experience in using virtual staff over 10 years was extremely valuable. Anyone can certainly go online and look up a virtual staff company or online and start interviewing Filipinos, okay, or whatever, from Colombia. We have some Colombians that work for us as well, Mexicans. And so it's not that big of a deal, but it's really hard because you don't know the culture. The people don't know how they think, how they act, how they respond. And I've learned that over 10 years. So our value add is that by starting Access Virtual Staffing, and we're able to now source, place, interview. We do the disc on all of them. We look up their backgrounds. We test their ability to, what their internet speed is and what their computer speed is. And we really hone in on what a client needs. And then we source that candidate. So that candidate is like a bullseye. And then we give them usually three candidates to interview. We do a video, we supply their resumes. And it's amazing. Most of the time, one of those three are hired by the interviewers. It's almost that, we're that good at it, okay? And it's interesting, when you're working with virtual staff, our experience is super helpful because we know about the little glitches. For example, we have a software that monitors their computer. So for example, if a remote worker isn't working, we'll be able to know it. It takes screenshots, it monitors. If they use one of these things called a jiggler, where they're pretending like they're working, we find out right away. So, and we do that for the client. And we have a client portal so they can see their invoices from us. We do their billing, we do the payroll, we pay their Phil Health, which we suggest everyone pay. It's very inexpensive, but it covers their health insurance. So we also have a newsletter that goes out to all our virtual staff in our company. And we're also doing that for we're actually starting doing that with our virtual staffing company. So our experience in interviewing, placing, and getting the client to understand how this works, and both what can be done with virtual staff, and it also has some limitations, so you have to know and be very precise on the job functions that you want if you want your virtual staff person to be successful. And so we really dive deep to make sure that our staff that we place are very successful. That's what we want to do. And we want to make it so simple for our clients that they're just super excited, super happy. And there's no question that they don't love it, because we put one staff person in usually, and within a month or two, hey, I need another one, I need another one, I need another one. They start to realize, wow, I can outsource things for $7, $8 an hour with no Medicare, no FICA taxes, no income taxes, fully deductible, no lawsuits, no EPLI, being sued for harassment or this or that crazy stuff, which I've of course been sued for, like all business owners have. So it is a game changer. I mean, our virtual staffing company, it's one of the most exciting things I've done since starting the agency and working in the insurance business. So our individuals that work in it, yourself, David is our chief operating officer who's asking me the questions, does an amazing job. I mean, our staff, we have 7, 8 now in the Philippines that are sourcing. We have managers, we have payroll people, and we just do a phenomenal job. So that's how I got started with it. And I'm, of course, being a salesman, I'm doing a sales pitch as usual, but it's very exciting for me, and it's a game changer for clients. It really is.